Welcome to today's International Grad Student Q&A session. Thank you so much for taking the time to come here today. This is a really great session. It's, I think, my fourth time doing it here at McMaster. And it's just such a great opportunity for you guys, the incoming cohort, to ask, all their burning questions on your mind to our awesome international grad current students that are here right now that have a wealth of knowledge and wisdom about maybe what to expect when you get to McMaster. So I recognize a lot of names in the attendee list. So you probably attended one of my webinars, or maybe I've seen you in a study permit application support session or something to that effect. But for those who I haven't had the pleasure of meeting, my name is Scott Hopkin. I'm the International Grad Student Advisor at McMaster University. I work very closely with IESE and School of Graduate Studies team to help support you guys, our international grad students. So it's really, truly my pleasure to be running this Q&A today. But today is totally not about me. I'll just kind of be, the host slash moderator. I ask that you please ask your questions in our Q&A chat box, okay? That's going to be kind of our main hub for questions. I will then ask the questions to our panelists, and whoever is up for answering them, go for it. Please keep your questions kind of general, right? We've had lots of webinars at McMaster, immigration, UHIP, pre-arrival session, everything. So this is really a chance to ask kind of general questions about, being an international grad student at McMaster University. Examples would be, housing, places to eat, transportation, things to do on campus, things to do in Hamilton. We won't be answering like program specific questions or immigration questions. If you want to ask those, I can certainly refer you to the right resource for that. But today is just let's have some fun, let's learn some things, let's have some laughs. That's kind of what it's all about, okay? So before we really get into it, I would love for my panelists to kind of just each introduce themselves. Maybe you guys can say, what program you're in, your name, and maybe something you like to do as a hobby. Let's do that, okay? So why don't we start with Mariam? You're first on my screen, so let's go with you.
Hello, hello. Thank you for having us in your panelist team. It is really my pleasure. My name is McMaster. I am a PhD medical physics student at McMaster. I'm entering my second year. My hobbies. I love to do sports. Currently, I'm in volleyball. I also like to hike. So, yeah. Yeah.
Very cool. And there's lots of hiking trails in
Oh,
Hamilton,
Hamilton
so
is the best place for that. Hobbies.
you hear that, guys? So if you like to hike and you like the outdoors, then you know that you've made the right decision already coming here. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Mariam. Next, we're gonna go with Ahmed.
Hello everyone. It's nice to be with you here today. My name is Ahmed Sayad. I'm doing my PhD in electrical and computer engineering, and I have been here for like 3 years now. So I'm entering my fourth year. I have been a navigator before, but so I am a returning navigator. I'm here to help you, and one of my hobbies is like you have to use like some of the facilities in McMaster. They have a great sports center, the David Barley Athletic Center. It's a very good place to go, and they have like a lot of things to do there: badminton, volleyball, swimming pool, and there's a lot of fun there.
That's awesome. Great recommendations. We do have an awesome athletic center at Mac. I do run some badminton mixers throughout the year for international grad students. So, I'm just plugging that right now. Check your events on Oscar Plus, and that's really a great opportunity to play some sports and meet some folks, right? So, yeah, thanks so much, Ahmed, for your introduction. Next, we're going to go with Alice.
Good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here today. My name is Xin Yu, and you can also call me Alice, and I'm going to my second year master in biochemistry. I speak Cantonese and also a little bit of Mandarin. I'm also learning French and Hindi, really hard languages, actually. And my hobbies are cooking, baking, and I'm also trying to learn figure skating. Yeah, it's really hard.
Good for you. Yeah, I could imagine that would be hard. Thank you so much, Alice. And last but not least, Mahan, go for it.
Hi everyone, this is Mahan. So I'm in my first year master's program in biomedical engineering, and I love to explore actually. So when I just came here in Hamilton, so my first target is, the Hamilton City of waterfalls. So my first target is to actually visit all the popular waterfalls. I just check all the Google ratings, which is the most all what those waterfall that has a most Google rating. So I explored that, and also have a camera. So if you're a photographer or have a passion for nature or photography, have made it basically for you. And also I put a sports center. So yeah, so I have played soccer. You have a good bunch of options for any kind of sports with soccer, badminton, and sometimes they arrange some indoor tournaments. So you'll get chance to get into this. And this term, I'm trying to learn some karate stuff, and yeah, and I'm also like I love to explore. I like to paint. I like doing painting, and that's it. Yeah, this is for me.
Thank you so much, Mahan. It sounds like we have such an athletic group with us today, with all kinds of, hobbies. So, guys, this is your chance to just ask all the questions, right? If you're interested in, sports or hiking or painting or cooking, baking, like there's so many things we could ask today. So, it's now up to you, our new incoming students, to start asking questions to our panelists. So please use our Q&A chat box. And oh, it looks like we already have a question. I love it. Okay, so our first question for the group is from Arash. So one of my hobbies is swimming. Nice. Does McMaster University have a swimming team? So I see some head nods here. Who wants to speak a little bit about this?
I'm not sure if they have the swimming team, but they have swimming pools. There's apps, which is called recreation app. So you just show up and do your swimming. Maybe there's some swimming class they organize, but I'm not sure about that actually. Yeah, but you have the opportunity to do the swimming actually. Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much. Okay, Ahmed, do you want to add to that?
Yeah, I think that there is a swimming, it's not a swimming team, but it's like a swimming society that you can join, and they have like a regular meeting time, and they can do like a group swimming and like volleyball swimming and all of that stuff. But you have to join like through the recreation center website, and you can choose swimming as a team that you want to join, and you can join them.
I'm just
That's
gonna jump in really quickly here. I'm also not very sure if we have a swimming team, but I do know we have people who compete, but I don't know if there's a varsity team or anything like that. You may need to check out the maybe MSU, which is the McMaster Student Union website, and see if they have any announcement there or even just the DBAC, which is our gym like website, to see if they have anything. Because usually if there is a team, they will let you know when is the tryout and all that. We also have social media on Instagram. You can also check it out there. But I'm not entirely sure. But I did have friends who were in like a competition team or something. But that's all I know. I hope that helps.
Thank you so much for all your answers. So yeah, we actually do have a varsity swim team. I did put the link to I answered your question in the Q&A with a link, so you can kind of check that out. I did go to McMaster many years ago. I did my undergrad, and I actually my roommate was on the swim team. So it's good to see that they still have one after all these years. Great. Thank you so much for answering those questions, guys. So let's move on to our next one from anonymous attendee. I love it. Hi, everyone. So pleased to meet you all. Where is the best top three hiking spots in Hamilton? So I think I'm going to start with maybe Mariam on this one because you mentioned hiking before. So she's nodding her head.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my question? That's my
Yeah, go for it.
question. I got it. So the best one I would say is Dundas Peak. That's the bestest spot in Hamilton. That's my top one. And if you ask for the second one, that would be Smoky Hollow Waterfall, which is also another great spot. And then there is Tudor. I know my friends from Peterborough, they came all the way from Peterborough to Hamilton just to hike this specific spot, Tudor Trail. And then there's one more waterfront trail lookout at the bayfront. So all of these are great. There are so many more, but these are the best ones. I know not exactly within Hamilton, but just like 10-ish minutes of drive. There's this place called Mount Nemu where you can see all, like you can go up the top of the mountain and you can see Oakville, Mississauga, Hamilton, all of that, and it's the perfect view. So these are the best spots.
What was that last one, Mariam, you mentioned?
Mount Nemu. Mount Nemu. I am sure that I'm pronouncing it right.
No, I just have never heard of it, so I'd love
Yeah,
to check it out
it's Mount.
personally.
Yeah, it's a really great. Like you just have to worry about the parking. The parking is $20 there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing. But if you go with a group of 4 or 5 people, that is great. It's the best place, Mount Nemo. So that's how you write it.
Thank
But
you.
that's the
Like
best place. Yeah,
Finding Nemo. Got it.
yeah. No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Finding Nemo. There you go. You got it.
Perfect.
Mhm,
Okay, thank you for the suggestion. Can't wait to check it out. Ahmed, do you have anything to add?
So I really like Dundas Peak, Mariam, but actually this is very advanced for some people. I went there. So it's very tiring. So if you are new to hiking and you wanted to explore like easier trails. There is trails around McMaster itself, like Coats Paradise Trail. It's a very good one. It's very near. It is near to the campus itself. So if you got like tired or something, you can go back easily. But the ones that Mariam said, some of them are very advanced, and I like that. But just go easy on yourself. Try like easier one first. Okay. So that was a great answer, Mariam.
Yeah, that's really good advice. We do have, as Ahmed mentioned, we have Coots Paradise, which is right on campus. I am going to be doing, sorry guys, I'm not trying to plug, but I'm going to plug another event. I am doing a fall hike, probably at Coots Paradise, again, for international grad students. So sign up. It's right on campus. It's like literally, 5 minutes from the center of campus, and it's a great opportunity to hike and also meet other international grads. So, all right, thank you so much for those answers, guys. Let's keep it moving. We have our questions kind of building up in the Q&A, and I love to see it. So I want to get through them all by the end of this session. So let's keep going. Next question. I am an incoming MBA co-op student and excited to join the cohort in September. Well, excited to have you. Could you please share the fastest way to commute from downtown Hamilton to RJC Burlington? Yeah, I get this question every Q&A. I have also read that there's a shuttle service available from McMaster main campus to RJC Burlington to commute back and forth. So, anyone want to take a crack at this one? Ahmed, go for it.
So basically, like we have a transit bus with the HSR, and this is very great way to commute around Hamilton, and also to get from the airport to Hamilton. You can, if you got the code before you coming in, just you can buy like online Presto card. You have to get a Presto card to load that code on, and also like. If you did that, you can get from the airport to Hamilton around like $8 or something. If not, you have to pay like around 15 minutes or something. That's like for basic traveling around McMaster and around Hamilton and also from the airport to Hamilton. To go from Hamilton to Burlington, you have two options. The first option is like you can use also the normal HSR, and there is also one line which is bus number one, but you have to take it from downtown. So you said downtown, so that's fine. I think that you will go directly using bus number one, and you will be in Burlington in just like 20 minutes or something, I believe. And after that, you can take any bus in Burlington to go into any place you want. For that, you don't have to pay in that trip because you are traveling basically from HSR at the beginning. And for your knowledge, HSR works like you have, when you tap with your card, you have 2 hours to commute between buses. So this trip will be completely free. So you will take bus from Hamilton to Burlington, and also the next one, the next bus you take in Burlington, if you are going to take another bus, it will be also free. But your way back, you have to pay on your way back, and you will have to pay around like $3 or 3.25, I think. And that one will also get you back from Burlington to Hamilton, and you will take also the bus number one back to Hamilton. There's another way also, but it's like it will cost you a bit. It's the Go Bus. School bus is like the service that moves you between cities in Canada. So school bus does not only go from Hamilton to Burlington, but it goes way far than that. So that's what I have. So maybe someone else can add more.
Thank you, Ahmed. I think that that was very comprehensive. You could be like a tour guide. I'll be
Thank
sure to
you.
ask you about my next itinerary. Thank you so much.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
I also put the group shuttle into that answer as well. So just take a look and you can see where you can take that shuttle on the website, okay? So next question. Can we also join clubs like undergraduates? Is there anyone who is joining a club? Can you recommend any place? So yeah, who can speak to maybe joining clubs as a graduate student? Alice, you're nodding your head. Do you want to give that one a go?
Yeah, so that's actually a really great question because I had the same exact question. So I'm not entirely sure, but maybe other panelists or Scott can help with this one. But I am currently in the figure skating club. That's where I learned figure skating. So I think if I can join that club, it would also mean that I can join other clubs because these clubs are under McMaster Student Union. It's not McMaster Undergrad Student Union. So I would kind of assume it's not only open for undergrad, it's also for graduate students. And even when I was an undergrad, they will have like this form that I have to fill out, and they will ask me, am I an undergrad or am I a graduate student? So I would say that you can. And if you're wondering, oh, what kind of clubs there are at MAC, you can just again go on the McMaster Student Union website, and they literally have a list of directories that you can look into and see what kind of clubs there are and what they're doing there, if that helps. Yeah.
That's super helpful. Thank you,
Yeah,
Alice.
to add,
Miriam, do you want to
yeah,
add to
yeah.
that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'll add something into that. Sorry, I was typing an answer for someone else, but no. Okay, for the clubs, because I'm into sports, I can tell you that all these sports have the clubs. There is also one more club for climbing. You know, the rock climbing in the McMaster gym, we have those walls. They're very tall, a few feet, and then they do the rock climbing because you need partner for that. So they also run the clubs for that. There is gym clubs as well. There is weightlifting clubs. Gym has in itself, it has different kinds of clubs, so definitely you can join all these sorts of clubs. There are other activities happening, except than the sports and all that stuff. So many clubs, like you would see hundreds of them. You will be like, which one should I join and which one should I not? So it would be a question of like, okay, yeah, but yeah, definitely you can do that. So many there is they organize the events during your first or second week. You will see that people would have their tables set in the student center, and those would be where they will provide you all the information of what the clubs do and how you can join them. So you will see that.
Thank you so much, Miriam. And I see some of my panelists typing in the Q&A. Guys, don't worry about that today. We're just going to answer the questions kind of live, just for the benefit of the whole group so they can hear our awesome answers. So, but thank you for your help. I really appreciate it. And Mahan, do you want to add to that
Yeah, I'd
as
like
well?
to add something like some departments actually they have their own association like for for us from biomed. So, like we have like BMEGA, like biomedical engineering graduation. And apart from that, imagine like who are in engineering, they have EGS, Engineering Grad Society. So actually the benefit is that like they organize different event and they, like to have some gossip, to have some hangout. So if you want to do some chilling and stuff, okay, we'll just grab some pizza or something like that. It's a great place. So I'll be encourage you to to be the member of that society and attend those event. And this is, I mean, as your grad student, you have to be take a lot of stress for your study or research, and those things really help it out.
I couldn't agree more. Thank you and thank you so much for your suggestions, guys. I also did type in the chat about the Graduate Student Association, the GSA. They also do sponsor student-led clubs, so that's something you might want to look into as well. But as the panelists have already said, there's lots of opportunities on campus for graduate students as well. So, and as Mahan said, like, get out there. It's a great, you're here to study, yes, but hopefully you can also take some time for yourself. School is stressful. I've been a student before. It's stressful. So try to take those opportunities to de-stress and join some things and meet some people, okay? All right, let's keep it moving because we have more and more questions. I love it. We only have about half an hour left, right? So I want to get through this, but thanks for the participation. So hi guys, how can I go to the Niagara Falls? Yes, from downtown Hamilton. I really want to see it in September. So I'm going to defer to our resident travel expert, Ahmed. How can we go about that?
Basically, to go to Niagara Falls, you have to take a go bus, as I said, or go train. Both of them works fine, and you can just use your Google Maps to know which bus you should take. And for go bus, we have a go station in McMaster on campus, so it's a very good way to start your trip from. And also, like go on weekends, because when you go on weekends, you can get pass travel for $10, and it works for 24 hours, so you can go and use it all of the day, also using the bus or using the train. You can switch between them and you don't have to pay anything else. This is like the fastest way to go from Hamilton to Niagara Falls. And you will also go to go station in Niagara Falls, which is it's not very close, but it's like a walking distance to the falls. Uh, s- this is the best way to do this. Uh, the other way that you can get like rent a car or something, but to rent a car you have to get a driving license here first, so it's a long story, but the short answer is go bus. Sorry.
Thank you. That's perfect.
Sorry,
Yeah,
just quickly
and
gonna add one little
yes,
thing
go
to
for
that.
it.
I want so there's also Go Train. It takes you directly from West Harbor and drops you off at the Niagara Falls. So very convenient. Use that.
Thank you
For
so much.
sorry, Scott, for interruption.
No,
Mariam,
go for it.
that's it's actually to get to the West Harbor, they have to take the bus first at McMaster. But yeah, as I said, you can switch between buses and the trains. But trains is perfect.
Thank you so much, guys. And I'm just going to jump ahead to Mohammed's question because it relates to Niagara. So, are you saying go to Niagara Falls is free? Absolutely not. It isn't free. You will have a bus pass that will allow you to do transit in Hamilton, but for go buses, you'll have to load your card basically with money so you can use that bus. So that's for intercity travel. So going to Hamilton to Toronto to Niagara, that will cost you, but it's really, I think, quite affordable to take the bus. So yeah, I hope that answers that question for Mohammed.
Yeah, and for
And
students on the Go buses, like if you have a Presto card and you're a student, you get a 40% discount even using the Go Train and Go buses, which is not normal for other people.
right,
So it's really cheap, but you have to pay out of your pocket.
yes.
Go on the weekends, you will get a pass for $10. So
Oh
that's the
yeah, the
best.
weekend pass. Yeah, great suggestion. Yes. Look, see, I'm like learning so much from the Q&A. I love it. Okay, guys, thank you so much for that. Let's keep this moving. So, may I ask where the therapy dogs are? Does anyone know about the Okay, Alice, you want to jump in on that one?
Yeah, so I think there are different organizations on campus that host this kind of session. So the first one is the libraries. We have four libraries on campus, and sometimes they will have like therapy dog at the library. And then we have another one, which is the Student Wellness Center that sometimes hosts session with therapy dogs as well. And then the third one is the McMaster Student Union, but not necessarily just therapy dog. We also have petting zoo. I think there's one in the fall as well when you're coming in. So that'll be interesting as well. But that's all I know. If anyone want to jump in and add something as well.
Thank you so
Um,
much, Alice. Yeah,
I
Maria?
just know one more little thing that there's this thing happens in the downtown. If you're willing to pay money, it's $30 for one session. It is a lot expensive, but you do puppy yoga. So that's something that you can do as well. Yeah.
I love that. Who doesn't like puppies? Come on, that sounds amazing. I will actually add to this. My colleague Kim Zarzuela does offer kind of therapy dog sessions. Her dog Mia is just the cutest in the IESE office. So I've sent the email to request that. And I'm not sure if she's still doing that right now, but I think maybe later on in the year she will. So check that out, and that will be available for free on campus if you're interested. So great. Thank you. Okay, I would like to definitely get to this question because it's important one, shopping and restaurants, right? And groceries. So this is kind of all encompassing. So yeah, I'm curious to hear what everyone thinks about, best places for shopping, restaurants, groceries, buying groceries in Hamilton. So, Mariam, do you want to start with that one?
Of
Yeah?
course, I love this question.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, for groceries, my favorite store is No Frills. You can find all kind of ingredients in that. Uh, the cheapest option is, of course, Walmart. They also do price match, but you cannot always find all the ingredients that you need. So in order to get the ingredients, mostly No Frills has all the ingredients. There is one more spot that I recently found within the Jackson Square. I think it's called National Foods. Oh my God, they have like, I don't know, 1,000 different countries' ingredients, and they have labeled it in that way, and you can literally find anything that you need. So
Nations, right?
Freshco, No Frills,
Nations,
Walmart.
Nations,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. All of these. These are amazing spots for groceries. Okay, buying ingredients is done. Shopping. I would recommend Winners because that's a spot where you can find everything, clothes, shoes, like anything that you need. And it's also on the cheaper side. There's also, I guess, three malls within Hamilton. Lime Ridge Mall that you can use. That's the nice one. Um, one more suggestion that's not within Hamilton. It's called Outlets at Niagara Falls. Do check those. Very cheap. You can find best jackets and shoes from there at 50% off. Oh my God, I should be their brand ambassador.
No kidding. Yeah, you better be getting a cut of this. Okay, thank you so much for your suggestions, Mariam. And I will also say Nations is my go-to spot. It's super close to Ten Bay. If you would be living there, it's like you could literally see it from the windows. And it's awesome. It's lots of international and very affordable food. So definitely check it out if you're here. Ahmed, go for it.
So basically, I will add to Mariam, of course, because she got everything is important here. But there is two more things that or three more places that you can get your groceries from. First of all, Food Basics. Food Basics is like a supermarket. This is like a hypermarket or something that it has everything in it. And also we have 10% off on Tuesdays as a student. So you should use that discount because every penny will matter after that. So this is the first one. The second one is Shoppers. It's near the university. It's just really near to the university, and they have also 20% off on Thursdays, so you should check that one out. For eggs and milk, they have also discount on Saturdays, so keep that in mind. And the last one that I'm going to add is Fortinos. They have 10% off on Tuesdays, and I think that like they have everything. It's also part of No Frills. I think No Frills, as Mariam said, they have 10% off, but on a different day, so you have to check that out. And not all of the locations have that student discount, so the one near campus that they apply the student discount on the specific days. And of course, for getting your clothes and winter jackets and all of that, Slime Ridge is the best thing to check. Uh, Specifically, a Mountain Warehouse. Mountain Warehouse is a very affordable, uh, a very affordable brand. The next one is Columbia and the North Face. So if you want to just to you have to invest in the winter jackets and the winter clothes actually because it gets very hard in the winter.
Look at all
So
these
sorry
great
for
tips.
inter.
This is why we have this Q&A, right? You're getting all the inside scoop as to where you get the best deals. And I'm just going to add something to what Ahmed said. I think these are great recommendations. Yes, you should definitely get good winter clothing. I always say to my webinars, like, don't Canadian companies make winter gear for Canada, right? So they'd keep that in mind. So just keep that in mind. And also, traveling, you have a lot of things to bring with you. So a big bulky like jacket, a winter coat, you might want to just leave with like at home and buy it in Canada. As Maria mentioned, there's lots of outlets. There's also lots of thrift stores in Hamilton, and thrifting is a real, I mean, I do it. I love it. My partner and I do it. We love it. It's a great thing to do. So just keep that in mind that you don't necessarily want to fill your luggage with winter stuff. You can get it here. Mahan, we'll end with you and then we'll keep the questions going.
Yeah,
Thanks.
just one thing I just want to include. So if you work as a TA or something like that, so you will get the benefit of McMaster staff as well. And there's a one side, so it's currently Sparks Police. So if you just sign in there with your like McMaster credential, you will get all the McMaster staff benefit. For example, I think last term I got a PC Express pass, which is like $20 per year. So if you don't want to go out, like if you don't have the time to do your grocery, you can just do the order online, and it's really helpful. I mean, you don't have to take the hassle of like unload those heavy bulk stuff. So it's really convenient for you for winter especially. For winter, it's really difficult to actually do the grocery stuff.
Totally. Yes. Winter can be kind of long here, so just get ready for it. But you guys are coming at a good time. End of summer, beginning of fall, beautiful time in Canada and in Ontario, okay? Our next three questions are about the bus pass. So we also get this a lot. Who can just speak about I'm just going to do my thing and kind of put this all in one question. Who can maybe talk a little bit about the monthly bus pass? Who's eligible for it? Um, and yeah, just how many rides you get, things like that. Just give a spiel, and I'm gonna go with Ahmed because he's just been killing it with the with the transportation questions. So go for it.
So for the pass, like the HSR, it's already included in your tuition. If you are a master's or a full-time PhD student, uh, so you don't have to worry about it. You just have to get a Presto card, and you are either get a physical card or you get a card on your phone if you have NFC like compatibility. For that, you have to load the code on it on the card, and it's unlimited travel in the city in Hamilton, around Hamilton. So everything around Hamilton will be completely free, but just just in case you think that it will be very easy, no, it will not. It will take a lot of time to travel around Hamilton. So normal travel time is between like 45 minutes to 90 minutes to go from the campus to the far end of Hamilton, like in Stony Creek and these areas. I think that's what I have for transportation. So if anyone want to add something, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Ahmed, as usual. Does anyone want to talk maybe about the Presto card
I can do
a little
that.
bit more? Yeah,
Yep.
Miriam, go for
Yep.
it.
So Presto card. Oh, do you have your Presto card with you? It's my husband. I'm like, can you show me your Presto card? So it's a physical card, or you can have this in your phone. Can I have that? No? You can get it from Shoppers. That's your best deal. Just go there, you buy it, and then you can always ask Shoppers to load some funds in it, and you just pay with your credit card. And that is one thing that you can do. The first step always, whenever you land in Hamilton, just go get your Presto card from Shoppers Drug Mart. They will give it to you. Load some funds in it, and then the university, it gives you a code with your in your email, and then that code you will have to activate your Presto card using that code. Um, and that gives you the discounts. Like, you don't have to pay any money. I guess $315 is what they deduct from your tuition fee in order to give you that pass. So yeah, and you just tap the Presto card in the bus. You keep it with you every time. One thing, you can either have the physical card or just put it in your phone, because once you have it in your phone, then your physical card is not gonna be useful. So you have to be careful with that. And I think that's it.
That's perfect. If you're like me, guys, and you lose things a lot, um, put it on your phone. Yeah, I just find it very easy to do that, and I don't lose my phone. That's one thing I don't tend to
But
lose.
if the phone died, the battery died,
That's
you will be in
true. That's
trouble.
very true. Maybe you could have both, like a physical and on your phone. I
They
don't know.
don't allow you to
Well,
do
there's
so.
this thing. Hamilton's buses, they do have the chargers with their seats,
Oh,
so you can
yeah.
use that.
All
Our
valid points.
our buses are amazing.
Can I just quickly add on to
Yes,
that?
of course.
So I just want to clarify that the Presto card itself is not only for the bus pass, so only for the Hamilton Transit. It's also for Go Transit as well, that we're discussing about the going to different cities like Niagara Fall or like Toronto. It's not only for Hamilton. And there are also other bus passes you can add onto that card as well. But obviously, the only one we get from McMaster is the Hamilton one. And the way you can recharge the card, like loading money onto it, there is an app, and there's also machines at like different Go stations that you can just insert the card and put money in. And again, I think Scott also added a link to one of the questions to how you can add the bus pass into your Presto card. So I think that should be helpful as well.
Thank you so much, Alice, for mentioning that. And Mariam, thank you for taking care of that question. Actually, that was awesome. Love the teamwork. This is great. And this is kind of perfect, guys. We have about 9 minutes left. There is another presentation after this that needs this Zoom room. So I think this is great. I think we're doing really well on schedule. So I'm going to wrap up with these two questions, and then I would really like for our panelists to think about one tip. This is kind of our wrap up. One tip that you would suggest for our incoming cohort. It could be anything, but just one tip to being here at McMaster. Okay, so we're just going to finish off with these three questions in the Q&A, and then we'll go from there. So, yeah, 10 Bay. So, who, okay, so until when can we apply for 10 Bay residence before the semester starts? And if we apply, is a room guaranteed? So, who can speak to this? Has anyone lived in 10 Bay, or do you know kind of anything about
I
it?
haven't lived in there. However, I got the so when I got here as a PhD student, but it applies to PhD and masters both. So they give you university will send you an email of, okay, if you want to get on campus residence, this is your 10-bay residence, and then they will give you a time frame within which you would have to apply for that. And if you apply for that, it is guaranteed you will get it. It is very expensive. I should not, I don't know, should I say that or no? But that's why I didn't opt in for that. But yeah, if you get in there, I don't think that you have to worry about finding a roommate for 10 Bay residents. They just find it for you. But if you have one, sure. If you don't have one, you don't have to worry about finding a roommate for the other room. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mariam. Ahmed?
So I don't know a lot about Tenbei, but I can give a general idea about or a general tips about housing in general. So Tenbei is a bit expensive, as Mariam said. It's not like bad or something, but it's a bit expensive. So normally you can get a room for $700 to $800 per month, but in 10 days it will be a little expensive than that. So also if you are with your family or something and you need to get a one bedroom apartment or something, it will be around 1500 per month or something like that. So basically my advice, go and check for off campus housing instead, because also Tenbei is not on campus. Sorry about that, but it's in the in downtown, so it's not directly on campus. So it's related to McMaster, and it's a great housing place for post grad, but it's not on campus. So you will find the areas around it, and and you can just check Facebook groups for off campus McMaster housing. My advice here is also keep be careful about scams, because there's some scammers in the housing and like that. They will ask you to pay a deposit or something like that. Don't do this at all. You don't pay any money until you see your room and you know that this is the room that you are going to be in. So then you can pay and sign the lease contract for it. Before that, don't pay for anyone. Don't. At the beginning, you can stay like in some for 2 days or 3 days or something, like in booking or whatever place, until you get a room, and you see that room, and then you can move in that room. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's great advice, Ahmed. Unfortunately, scams are a real thing in Canada for housing. So definitely follow that advice. And if you're really not sure, send us an email, send housing an email, just to double check. Because yeah, you don't want to be taken advantage of, especially before you even get here. Like, definitely get here, see the room, and that's really great advice. Okay, guys, so we need to wrap things up, unfortunately. I think these are great questions and amazing answers, so thank you to my panelists. Kind of one final wrap up is, what tip would you offer to a incoming international grad student? What was one thing you'd say to them? We'll start with Mahan.
The for international student, so the important thing is once you land in Canada, make sure you open your bank account. So if you open a student bank account, you get some benefit and gifts from the bank, such as I got a AirPods and like $350 uh, uh, gift voucher, and but it'll take some time. It might be a week, but you must need that because you can't buy anything with cash on campus. So you must need that bank account. I remember like when I just arrived in McMaster, I need to buy some coffee. I went to Tim Hortons. I said I just have cash, and they said no, we won't allow the cash. You need to be some card or anything. I said, okay, got it. But it's really important to have a bank account.
That's excellent advice. And Mahan is absolutely right. There's only one place I know of on campus where you can use cash for coffee, and that's the Union Market, in the McMaster University, Student University Center. But yeah, other than that, you're using kind of your meal card or debit or credit. So it is important to open up a bank account. Great suggestion. Next, we'll go with Ahmed.
Sorry. So, if you wanted to open a bank account, there is multiple banks around Hamilton that you can open your bank account in. But my advice is we are not students, so don't open a student account. That's what I mean. So you open a newcomer's account instead, and that would give you like $500 after you open that account. With a student account means that you don't have employment. But I know that a lot of us will have like a TA. And if you are TAing, that's a job, that's an employment. So you can apply for a newcomer's account, and the newcomer's account is eligible up to like $700 as a reward for opening that account. But you have to satisfy some of the conditions, and some of that conditions is that you have to get some payment from McMaster. So you have to be a TA to open that account. And you can start with like TD. TD is the best bank for that. They give like $500 for opening account. And also CIBC is actually, it's not the best one to open account in, but CIBC is also a good bank option. Next one, if you need a tablet, you can open an account in RBC. They will give you a tablet for like you will have to pay a monthly fee, and it will end up like you will get an Apple tablet for 100 and $125 or something. So it's really cheap in compared to buying a new one. So this is my advice, a newcomer's
These are great
account.
advices. I didn't know that TD gives you $700. I'm gonna go fight with them now. I
I
can
think
get
that
those
you can open in
$700.
another account. So open also in BMO. BMO Bank is a very good bank of Montreal. Is a very good bank. They give you up to $900 or something. So that's it. So this is
Great
my advice for that.
advice. Thank you. Yeah, no, this is definitely very helpful.
For
Um,
credit cards, sorry, I have to add the one more thing about the credit cards. If you wanted to get a credit card, a good credit cards are like you can't get a good credit card once you get in Canada, but after that you can get a good one. So the best one in market is the Rogers card. It's free, but you have to be with either Rogers or Fido uh, as a phone company. So the second best thing is CIBC uh, Aventura or CIBC Aeroplan card. It depends on your needs. If you are renting a car or something, you need a rental coverage or insurance, so you get the Aeroplan one. And other than that, go with CIBC Aventura or CIBC Dividend.
Thank you so much, Ahmed. Perfect. Okay, guys, we only have a couple of minutes left, and I want to hear from Alice and Mariam, so I'm going to go with Alice next for your tip.
Okay, so it's not really a tip, but I just want to say it can get really overwhelming when you just come into a new country with new language, new group of people, new culture. Almost everything is new. And I would just suggest taking everything at your own pace. And if you ever feel isolated, there are a lot of things you can do on campus. I mean, people here were asking about joining clubs, which is great. And there are also a lot of social that's being hosted by the international student team. I think Scott also mentioned a hiking in the fall, which is great. And if you ever need anyone to talk to, we do have a lot of free service on campus, like counseling sessions and all that, and the therapy dog as well, and the petting zoo that can really help as well. And I guess I just want to say, I just want to say, McMaster is a very welcoming community. If you ever need help, anyone would like to offer help. So don't feel like you cannot ask for help or just there's a lot of ways. I guess that's kind of a tip or advice for anyone. Yeah.
I love it. Thank you so much, Alice. And last but not least, Mariam.
Thank you so much. I have two quick things to tell you as per my experience. One, as Alice mentioned, homesickness is a very common thing, and I suffered through that, especially the winters in Canada. They can get very depressing. So you gotta make sure that you take care of yourself and don't get into that depressing zone you can easily get into that. I bet you. So don't do that. So whenever you feel like, okay, it's getting very dark, winters are always dark, they would always be dark. Just find yourself some friends, join some groups. McMaster is again very welcoming community. Just take part in activities, do sports and all that. Keep yourself busy. Like this would be my best advice for you. Keep yourself busy as you can so that you don't get homesick and so that you don't get depressed because you can easily get that. The other thing that I would say, Scott already mentioned that was do not in your luggage, do not get the heavy jackets and shoes from those countries. I did that mistake. I filled my luggage boxes with heavy jackets and snow boots from my country, and they were not useful here because here the temperature goes to -30. And so the best advice for you would be to get a jacket, especially jacket and snow boots. Get them from here because they have the temperature range on them. Like this would work until -30, and the shoes will work until -30. So you can definitely, I really like Scott's idea of going into thrift stores. I also do that. I love that. You can literally find new stuff in very cheap. And even thrift stores have 50% off sometime going on. So you can definitely do that. So don't buy jackets and shoes from your countries. Get them from here. Save the luggage space. And good luck, students.
Oh, I love that. I think that's a great final note to wrap things up. So, I really want to thank my panelists for being here today. Really appreciate your advice and your time. I've certainly learned a thing or two, so I love that. And I'm sure that from all the questions that our, incoming cohort has also learned a thing or two. So, thank you so much, guys. This recording will be available, in near future on our School of Graduate Studies website orientation library. So if you want to check it out, go for it. But other than that, safe travels if you're not here already. Really looking forward to meeting you guys all in person, and we'll see you soon. Okay, so happy Friday and have a great weekend. Bye, everyone. Take care.